Blanky says abadaga bada badaga 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 bada. For understreck heads understreck says LTDP Tasharjevel TDP 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 Tasharjevel.
Hello, 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 hello. Are you guys ready to play some bugly games? Welcome in Warheads, welcome in Clanky. I hope you guys are ready to see so many bugs, and by so many bugs, oh yeah, hydrate. Yeah, I could take a sippy while I get this audio going. Love to be staying hydrated. Your phone just stopped interneting. That's no good. Tell it to internet again. Tell it, when I say Wi-Fi, you say how high, and then you say Wi-Fi, and the phone says how high, and then the Wi-Fi gets really, really high, and that's how it works, because the upper you are, the more internet you have. I think that's how that works. We're playing Bugly Game. We're playing the Bugly Game, we're playing the Game of the Bugs. I don't remember what we did last time. I think we did some, like, cockroach business. We, no, we don't want to exit. Ancient castle. 100% how that works. I was an internet scientist once, maybe. Oh, right, we just finished, a boss fight. We went into the cockroach lands. They had some cool ice crystals that we hit and made things freeze. Yeah, mummy boss, like the Watcher or something like that. Having to make an account on your computer for extreme stream watching. Account on what? Like a new computer account or a new Twitch account? You can use the same account between your phone and your computer. Did you know that the word extreme has the word stream in it? So you could just say for extreme watching, but you just spell E-X-T-R-E-A-M? You forgot the password? Just hit the password forget link. Like when you log in, it says that's not the right password. And then there should be like a little link that says, did you forget your password? And you say, yeah. And then they send you an email and they're like, here you go, reset your password. And you're like, thank you. Thank you, Nightbot. What? Raid? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, 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 hello. You were playing Amori, right? Wait, you were playing just chatting? Were you not doing Amori today? Did you finish it and then chat, or did you just switch to just chatting? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You're just in time for the beginning of the stream where I'm hopping around. Was Omori then chat? Oh, okay, okay. What did you think of the ending? I mean, I don't know if anybody in this chat right now is trying to avoid spoilers or not, but like your spoiler-freest opinions. What also, which ending did you get? Did you get the good ending? I'm pretty sure you weren't doing the Hikikomori run, right? I caught a couple of your streams and you were going outside, I think. Post-Amori therapy, accurate, necessary for the games. It's such a good game. Shan't spoil, but you got the good one, then I felt pain. Ah. Heart hurt, accurate. God, Amori's a good game. I say I want to play it again. I guess I can just play it again on my own. I don't have to play it again on stream. They have the Switch port now. And I think I got a free copy of the game, or not a free copy of the game. I backed the Kickstarter, but like I also bought it on my own separately from that. I don't know where we're going. Well, now you get to download the entire soundtrack and listen to it non-stop for the next years. It's so good. Every song in that game is a bop. Actually, no. You know what? No, you get to play it again. Because you get to play the Hikikomori run now. Don't you want to stay inside and see what's different? Don't you want to, secret bosses? Different ending? Started watching eyfey stream because of more. It was good game. It's good game. Gonna listen to the OST forever till you die and you won't smile. Just watch somebody else play it. Valid. I should probably check this. This will tell us where we're going. I think we probably got a thing last time, maybe? We got like a, we beat a boss. It's your third favorite game of all time for a damn good reason. Can I ask what the other two are? There's a lot of good games out there, but I want to, like, and I wouldn't rank Amori as, like, my #1 favorite game, probably. It's up there. It might be top 10. I haven't actually thought about how many good games there are, but I want to know what the best games are. Where is our quests? Is it not in here? Records? I think we probably just have to go back to the Ant Queen, right? Because we got the thing, we got the artifact, and now we can leave. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I'm trying to think what my top games would be. Part of me wants to say Yume Nikki. And maybe not my #1 game, but like definitely in the top games. I don't even think Yume Nikki is a very good game. It's just a very good experience. Oops, 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 oops. That's not supposed to happen. Not good with ranking stuff. You have no idea what your top games are. Me too. I hate trying to like actually number rank things. I like being, here's my, I like these a lot. Top 5 games in ascending order. Tribe's Vengeance. Should be Wandersong, but I've never heard of Tribe's Vengeance. To the Moon and Katawa Shoujo. To the Moon is a game I really want to play, and I tried to play it once, but it was the Switch port, and it like soft locked, and then I just gave up on it. I'll probably have to play it on PC at some point. Is Katawa Shoujo the dating sim where all the girls are like in a hospital? Or am I thinking of a different game? Amori, the World Ends With You in Outer Wilds. I think Tribe's Vengeance is the only game not on that list, or on that list that I've never heard of, and I'm gonna write it down because I want to check out these games. Outer Wilds I haven't played. It's on my list of games to stream. I think that one's 3D, so I'm gonna have to stock up on Dramamine before I play it. Wandersong's very good though. Exactly. Simply like and love things, but don't rank. My #1 game is every game that I enjoy. You're on computer now? Welcome to the big rectangle instead of the little rectangle. It was To the Moon an RPG Maker game? I know it's an RPG. It definitely looks like an RPG Maker game. Not a Hospital. Katawa Shoujo is the adultish dating sim about disabled girls made by 4chan's. Unironically, one of the best love stories you've ever read. Wild! Yeah, I remember like all of the girls had like bandages or like missing limbs or something. I was like, I'm not big on dating sims. I think the only dating sims I've ever played are Hatoful Boyfriend, and that might be it. That might be the only dating sim I've ever played. Wait, no, I played the Rivals of Aether dating sim when we finished a stream early by Toily's request. I think that's two dating sims I've ever played. Yes, the Pigeons dating sim, Hatoful Boyfriend. You played 0 dating sims. I love to be clicking buttons and talking to people. I feel like I've played another and I can't remember what. Tribes is fun, but franchise died years ago. Crying out for an HD remake. Manifesting it. Let's manifest it. I forgot about the Aether one. I was like, in my head, I'm trying to picture like visual novel style games, and I'm just like, Ace Attorney, that's not it. Can you consider Ace Attorney? No, I don't even think Ace Attorney is a visual novel, but it is not a dating sim. I don't even think you could argue it's a dating sim. Wish you were better at deciding what my favorite things are. Honestly, like, anytime somebody's like, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite movie? And I'm like, I didn't study for this. I don't know. There's so many. What if I tell you one that I'm thinking of and it's the wrong one? What if I remember something later that I like better and then I lied to you? I don't want to lie to you about my favorite movie because I forgot about the world's best movie ever made that I can't even think of right now. Ace Attorney is definitely a dating sim. I don't know about that one. Stanley Parable, is that a dating sim? I don't even think that's a visual novel. That's just a life sim. Hades is a dating sim? Were there romance options in Hades? I never beat that game. I played a little bit of it and then I got distracted, as one does when you can't pay attention. Hypnospace Outlaws definitely up there. That one's also on my list of games to stream. I really want to play that one, but I want to do it on stream, so I've been keeping myself from getting spoiled. I want to click around the internet as I don't even know what it's about. I think you're like an internet detective. All I know is the aesthetic is amazing, and a lot of people have said it's very, very good. Yeah, what's your favorite thing? I don't know. I can think of one thing. What's your favorite food? I hate food. I hate all food. No food. Food's illegal now. Hey, random game lover. Just got here about Hades or yes. Hades is okay. Is Hades a dating sim? Does Hades count as a dating sim? Booba's favorite thing. Booba isn't even my favorite thing. Booba probably isn't even my top 5 favorite things. I appreciate boobas, but like, I could give up boobas if I had to. Fishcore Friday is one of my top favorite things. That song is a bop. Like, I like boobas, they're great, but like, not that much. There's so many other things out there. I probably like anime more than I like boobas. And even anime, like, I like manga more than I like anime. Favorite Homestuck tea? I'm making my way through them. I've, Aridin was really, really good. So far, my favorite Homestuck tea is Aridin. That one was, like, really, really good. Solix was good. Kanaya was kind of meh. I just tried Tavros the other day. I forgot to actually post it. I took pictures. I want to try it one more time before I make the review. But Tavros was pretty good, okay. There was another one I think I tried. Oh, Moirail. Moirail? Moirail. That one was pretty good, but not as good as Aridin. I still have to try Terezi and Karkat and the new tea, Jeremy. You bought the Homestuck teas? I did buy the Homestuck teas, and I was very yeah. I've been posting them on Tumblr, and I've been pairing them each with a treat. You have a top 10 list of games because I ranked them in order how much they emotionally affected me. Oh man, if that was the ranking that we're going by, I would probably have like a lot of games that, like I said earlier, like Yume Nikki. Yume Nikki changed part of me. I don't even think it's actually that good a game, and there's a lot, like, you can't recommend it to most people because they're just like, well, you just walk around and it's kind of spooky but not really, and it just, like, you get lost, and it's like, yeah, but like, look up a walkthrough, and you can interact with things, and there's power, like, but it means so much to me. The aesthetic, the sounds, the experience. I don't know why that one sticks with people so much. It sticks with some people and it just sticks with them. We're talking about Hades, the super giant game. Then no, aren't there romance options in Hades though, or something like that? For the like people you get the boons from. Oh no, Homestuck was mentioned. Homestuck is allowed here. You're allowed to, Homestuck talk is allowed as long as you're normal about it. And yet I did buy the Homestuck teas. They arrived in the mail exactly 1 hour before I had to get in a taxi and get on a plane and go to another state for like 5 days. And I was extremely worried that they were going to arrive after I left and they were just going to sit on my porch for like a week and then get stolen. Because honestly, that would be the funniest thing to have like been robbed of. I spent $50 on Homestuck teas. Can you imagine like buying $50 worth of Homestuck teas and not even getting to like drink them? But we're good. We're good. They arrived and I have them and I've been drinking them and they're actually really good. Lisa the Painful. I played whatever the first, it like wasn't called Lisa, or maybe it was just called Lisa. There's like 2 Lisa games. Is one of them Bad Father? Is that what it is? I played that one. And then the like main big one, I never actually like beat it. I started it. Tribes is objectively a worse game than Wandersong, but is such a big part of your like formative years. Yeah. You know what? No, my favorite games are Spyro the Dragon because they were my childhood and I lived there. Spyro 1, 2, and 3. That's those I can say are my favorite. I can't even pick which one is my favorite, but those three are probably my favorite games due to they raised me and they are my parents now. Game that emotionally affected you the most by far is Journey. I feel really sad that I feel like I missed out on Journey. I've never played Journey, and I don't know if I can still play it because like it's one of those games where they pair you up with like a random person on the internet. Like, is anybody even still playing it? Romance options. Your choices are a girl, a boy, and a floating head. That's a 3-character dating sim. Get the harem ending. I only like games where you have an objective that you have to complete. If there's no objective, you can't play it. That's okay. Then you probably wouldn't like, or maybe you would like Stardew Valley. Is Stardew Valley a game with an objective? It's a game with an objective that never ends. Same with like Don't Starve. The objective is stay alive. The objective is like make money, but you can't really beat those games. They just keep going. There's like other objectives within them. You can marry people in Skyrim, so it's a dating sim technically. God. There's 2 Lisas, yeah. It was called Lisa, then renamed Lisa the First. Okay, yeah, I played Lisa the First. People still do. You played it late as well. Maybe I will give Journey a try. Maybe I'll stream Journey. Team Snake Mouth. Who's talking to us? I forgot we were playing a game. I was so caught up in thinking about other games that I forgot we're playing a game currently. Did Lisa give you a new Lisa on life? How could you? How could you? No, that was actually a pretty good one. SDV is objectives of completing the community center and the museum. Yeah, it's like you can complete the museum, you can complete the community center, or pay all the things. You can like upgrade your farm to the highest level. You can like get the highest friendships with everybody. You can get a marriage with somebody. You can complete the mines. You can like grow every crop. There's like a lot of achievements you can get and like a vague like story to follow. But like once you do that, the game just keeps going. Does Minecraft have an objective? Yeah, Minecraft's objective is to defeat the dragon, I think. Right? I don't know. We beat Minecraft. One of the Stanley endings, you have a girlfriend, so it's a dating sim. You have a mannequin. You have a beautiful, beautiful mannequin wife. What? Zasp, it's unlike you to be so frazzled. Has something happened? The Ant Kingdom is under attack. The wasps have struck. Oh no, who could have seen this coming? The Ender Dragon. We did it. We beat it. We definitely didn't cheat at all and didn't have keep items and then just keep sending people in. It was fine and normal and we did it. You can give into capitalism in Stardew Valley and just pay your way through all the like town improvements. What? They've dared to bring the fight to the town? Not even the others are fighting. We have no time to chatter. Minecraft has an objective the same way Stardew has an... Yeah, you can stop there, but there's a lot going on you could call post-game content. Thinking of the horse explosion clip. Top 10 things to not do when you're on a horse. Number 1, explode. We weren't even there for that. Minecraft was interesting. I, like, missed out on Minecraft. I don't even know how. Like, I always heard about people playing Minecraft. Like, that's my jam. I love the, like, survival explorer games. I loved creative games, but just Minecraft, I guess none of my friends were playing it, so it was just like, I guess I'm not playing Minecraft. I ended up buying it once in like 2014 and playing for 20 minutes before the person I was playing with had to leave, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'll just wait for them to come back, and then never did. But now I can say that I've officially played Minecraft, I've beaten the game, I had a grand old time. I think Minecraft stole my credit card, but other than that, it was a great experience. 10 out of 10. We must go immediately. Let's hurry up then. Experience until recent years of having friends and family who play as part of the game. Having your credit card stolen? Yeah, like, honestly, I'd probably have a good time playing Minecraft single player. But it's a lot of fun to play with other people, too. Especially when you got people, like, sharing items with you, stealing items from you, venturing into crazy caves with you. You realize you've never beat Minecraft before? You gotta go do it. You gotta play the game, you gotta beat the dragon. You gotta get the super, I don't even remember what we got. We like explored around an area and then got some items that let us fly, I think. It's good to see the evacuations went well. I'll go look for Mativa. Go check up on the queen and we'll catch up. I've been playing Minecraft on and off since the beta and you've somehow never beaten the Ender Dragon. You gotta beat the dragon! How can you say you're a Minecraft champion if you've never beaten a dragon? Favorite part of Minecraft was calling the bank and canceling a fraudulent charge. I had to do that. I literally had to do that. And it had to have been Minecraft because it was my debit card. And I only used my debit card for, like paying PayPal charges or like a few bills that are just like official bills like gas and electricity and stuff. But like after I signed up for a Minecraft server, I like noticed some weird charges on my card. I'm like, what is the secret slob? What is a helping hand? Why are these charges on here twice? And I had to call up the bank and be like, can you cancel these charges and also my card and send me a new one? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. Never beat you gotta beat the dragon. Just make a working phone in Minecraft. Easy. Easy. Wait. You could probably do that, can't you? I've seen some crazy things. People like running Doom in Minecraft by actually building a computer that can run Doom like in Minecraft. Like building the circuit boards. It's insane. It's insane what people can make in Minecraft. How do they do it? I just don't know. You're gonna fight your own people? As if I was anything like those pests. Stay safe. Wait, she was a wasp? People building whole computers in Minecraft. It's insane. You beat the dragon once and immediately fell off the edge, losing one-of-a-kind items. I'm so sorry. Made multiple maps for different sections in the game. You ever play Minecraft? It's the sand village is thriving. Hell yeah. That's what, like, do you just like the sand? Is that, you're just like, hell yeah, let's live in the sand? Someone made a computer that played Minecraft in Minecraft. Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's absolutely crazy. Like, you can't just do that. Made a castle and some pyramids? Hell yeah. I think we just kind of set up by the ocean, and then I built a house in a pit. And then, we went to some caves on an island, and we set up another house there. Different sections of people and farms. Goof built a really cool, iron farm that was just like a big tower with some villagers in it that got scared and golems that died. Also a wall around the village. God, if I had Minecraft in elementary school, I would have eaten that shit up. I was like, I think Minecraft, when did Minecraft come out? My childhood game was RuneScape, 2011. Yeah. Minecraft didn't get big until I was in college. So made a hotel. Originally came out in 2009. Wild. Let's be real here, Goof was MVP. Goof was the one who was like, yeah, let me get the cool, like, redstone creations. Let me build a tram that goes across. Let me build a cool, like, fishing dock that actually looks gorgeous. I'm like, let me make a rectangle that I can sit inside and put some chests. God. My childhood games were Neopets and RuneScape. That's what I did with my life. I never thought an invasion would happen. Neither did Ivy. But we must fight. We must protect this town that took us in. No time to waste. Let's freeze this invasion to a halt. Redstone stuff makes your eyes go big and you sweat. Would you like to learn? I think if I probably put some time into it, I could handle redstone stuff. Because it's... Who's this guy and why are they waving? Are you scared? It's like logic stuff, right? It's like essentially good programming and coding and whatnot. Can I not talk to you? Team Steakmouth, you're safe. Wish you could stay out of danger with us, but I'll be back. Stop worrying. God, Neopets was my life from ages elementary to high school, I think. Almost had an existential crisis when you had a chat with a coworker and found out that Undertale came out when they were in middle school and it came out when you were in college. When did Undertale come out? I'm pretty sure that was for sure when I was in college. Yeah. That came out. I was almost... Was I done with college? Undertale came out in 2015. You were in middle school too? I graduated high school in 2010. So anything after that, I was in college. I graduated in... 2016? No. 2015? Because I did... Huh, this must have been after I graduated. Or like shortly before I graduated. Because it didn't come out when I was in Japan. I was in Japan. I did my college. I did 4 years and a half a year. And then I went to Japan for like another half a year. And then I was done. Thank God somebody graduated high school before I did. I'm a full 3 decades old right now. Ask me anything. I know about how taxes work. I did surgery on a toilet the other day. I know how to balance a checkbook. I know it all. Snorlax? What? Thank you for the 10-month Rebel Scribe.
C.
C. ABC always be C. Basically logic stuff, just sitting down and learning it. Listen, I'm a master of Excel spreadsheets. I could handle a redstone, I think. I know how to do 1 million billion. I have a question. How do you adult? Literally Google any problem you have. There's a YouTube tutorial for it. Like anything you're like, how do I do this? Do I have to get somebody to do this? Most of the stuff you can do yourself. Car stuff you can do yourself. House stuff you can do. As long as you don't have to tear down a wall or anything with electricity, you can basically do house stuff yourself. And if you own the house, you might actually be able to tear down the wall too. But who can own a house in this economy? Taxes, easy. Do them as soon as tax season. As soon as what are we fighting? There's wasps here? Hard mode always. Do your taxes as soon as tax season comes around. As soon as you got your like W-2 or your I-9s or your whatever for electricity hard. Electricity hard and dangerous. It is the wasp music. Hell yeah. Electricity hard and dangerous and also maybe illegal. I think you need like a permit to do any wiring. Here to Crumb. Crumb and watch if you want. One of my favorite things to do is whenever I'm going somewhere or whenever I'm like meeting someone, I just text them, here I crumb. Ready or not, here I crumb. I highly recommend doing that. That's adult tip number 7. Say here I crumb. People will love it. And if they don't, they're wrong. What do we... I guess we attack. That's good enough. What are other things that are important adult lessons? Do your dishes. I know you don't want to, but, do them. Here's a pro baking tip or cooking tip. In every recipe you make, in everything you do, there's gonna be some downtime, either while it's on the stove waiting for water to boil or the oven waiting for that to like bake. Do your dishes in that time. They're easiest to do when they're fresh, freshly dirty. If you leave them too long, it crusts and then you gotta let them soak. But like, just do your dishes as you cook and then suddenly you can enjoy your meal and everything's great. Stop and sniff the roses. That's an adult tip, I think. Can't handle touching old food. You always wash your stuff immediately. Yeah. The only time you really need to soak something is if the food has been sitting on it for long enough that it's like crusty. If it doesn't come off, if you have to like put in elbow grease to scrub something, you should let it soak instead. But if you clean stuff right as you're cooking it or like right after you cook it, it cleans way faster, way easier. You don't have to touch the food usually. You can just rinse it off for the most part and then scrub the little bits of sauce left. Don't have to wash dishes if you use paper plates. Also valid, but not very economical. Ecological? Maybe both. Can't remember the last time I touched a paper plate. I think it may be too long. I need to get some paper and plates in my life. Why am I so bad at the boomer dangle today? Eat the paper plates to save money on groceries. It would be good fiber. Used to reuse paper plates. I could... I guess it depends on what you're eating. Because I think you can reuse a paper plate about as much... Are they the actual paper plates, or are they styrofoam plates? Because styrofoam plates you could technically wash. At least a little bit. Paper plates, if you get those Mad Lads wet, I don't know about that. But, like, if you're eating stuff like, oh, yes, I'm eating toast or I'm eating a sandwich, you can just, like, shake the crumbs off and that's fine to reuse. Like, yeah, if they're not extremely dirty, you can reuse a plate. Same with, like, regular plates, too. You don't have to wash a plate in between, like, if you eat a sandwich and then go back for, like, I don't know, some chips or something, you can just put those chips on the plate that you had the sandwich on. You don't have to wash it and get a new one. Or, like, if you eat your sandwich and then you forget to take the plate into the kitchen and now it's dinner time, you can just go put your dinner on that plate, too. Like, that's fine. That's fine and allowed. God, I had another adult tip. I can't remember it. Just damply clean. Just get a wet rag and wipe it slightly. Sometimes the sauce of the leftovers can enhance the next meal you eat on your plate. Like, for example, if you eat spaghetti, then you've got some spaghetti sauce left on that plate, and then you eat macaroni, now you've got fancy spaghetti macaroni. Check adult tip. I should do that, actually. Hold on. Let me make a note. I'll make up a big list of adult tips. And it's just like, oh, here's my literally biggest adult advice for everybody. Oh yeah, I did it! I added him. He's here now. Pee Wee Herman exists and he's real and he's in a Valentine. If you move out of your parents' house and into a house all your own, buy a toolkit. Buy a toolkit. Buy a nice toolkit. Especially if you drive a car, get one of the ones that has, like, the little hex bolt, screw, whatever you call them, wrench things. That just made your day. Hell yes. V-Day Pee Wee Herman is... I don't even remember when I added that one. I remember he wasn't there in the original. But yeah, screwdrivers of varying sizes, you are going to need those so bad every day of your life. You're going to need them for changing light bulbs. If the light bulb has a weird fixture, you're going to need them for assembling furniture, because you're going to need furniture. You're going to need them for, like, putting the batteries in a remote control. Keep a toolkit in your dorm, it's so helpful. Honestly, yeah, have a toolkit, it's so handy. Hammers, even if you're not hammering nails, hammers are good for, like, detaching things that are stuck, just hitting stuff if you're angry. I'm trying to remember, measuring tape is so good. Measure things before you buy them. If you're trying to buy a furniture, take your parents easy. I actually got mine as a Christmas gift. It was, like, the most thoughtful gift I have ever gotten, is just a nice toolkit. Hammers, like, stop rogue toasters. If your toaster is on the loose trying to electrocute and or toast your fingers, hit it with a hammer. Yevel te de peta shy. Also, many tools rate great fidgets. True, they feel so good to touch.
Heads understreck, ses LTD Peter Kärjevel TD 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 Peter Kärjevel.
Yiv. I'm trying to remember what else is good. Eyfey's model bopping a time with the TTS gives you life. Yevel te de pitashay, yevel te de pitashay, yevel te de pitashay. You need a present for someone you've never had anyone be upset with cool kits. It's true, it's true, it's true. Yevel te de pitashay is probably my favorite TTS. I don't even know why. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I don't know who it is. I don't know why it is. I don't know how it is. I don't know who it is. But it sounds so good. Abadagabadagabagad is a pretty good one also. Just love tools. Tools are good. Do you know how much furniture I've assembled in the past, like, 5 years? It's so many. And if you try to assemble furniture and you don't have...
Lanky says abadagabada badagabada 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 badagabada.
If you don't have the right, like, if you have a screwdriver that you're working with that's, like, slightly too small, it makes screwing and unscrewing things so much harder. It's crazy. You have so many random tools you'll never use. You're gonna use them one day. You're gonna have, like, the exact tool for the exact situation. You're gonna be so glad you did, because you're gonna be like, wow, if I didn't have this, I'd just be sitting here trying to make the other tools I have work, and they're just not working. 2 chairs and 1 ottoman. I'm guessing... in 5 years, the furniture that I've assembled, I have, basically my entire computer desk. It's made up of, like, IKEA dressers and stuff. Shelves, bookcases, drawers, couch side tables, regular side tables, another desk. There's so many furniture, TV stand, a ladder that goes in the bathroom that you put towels on. There's so many furniture that you can put together. And they're so good to have, because then once you put the furniture together, you can put other stuff inside of them. Like, smaller shelves or bookcases. Furniture Pro, A. Crummenfee.
Or understreck.
I don't know why I said A that way. I.
Says
Crummenfee. Hunk. Honk. Hank. When are you gonna use a Zon viscosimeter? I don't know what that is, but we're gonna find out. Hold on. It sounds fancy. A Zan cup is a viscosity measurement device widely used in the paint industry. It is commonly a stainless steel cup with a tiny hole drilled in the center of the bottom of the cup. There's also a long handle attached to the sides. There are 5 cup specifications, labeled Zon Cup number X, where X is the number from 1 through 5. See table below. Large number cup sizes are used when viscosity is high, while low number cup sizes are used when viscosity is low. They are manufactured in accordance to ASTM D4212, ASTM D1084, and ASTM D816. To determine the viscosity of a liquid, the cup is dipped and completely filled with the substance. After lifting the cup out of the substance, the user measures the time the liquid streaming out of it breaks up. This is the corresponding efflux time. On paint standard specifications, one denotes viscosity in this manner. Efflux time, Zon cup number. Now you know about the ASTM numbers. Did your viscosity meter come with a bunch of cups with the numbers 1 through 5? You can do this for paint when you need to repaint your walls. You can check the viscosity of your paint to make sure that it's good and right before you put it on the walls. or other thing that you paint. Maybe you paint a furniture, maybe you get into model painting. Post some viscosity pics on the Discord. Hell yes. This is what we stream for. This tool reads like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. When the viscosity is in attack mode, use your viscosimeter to cancel the attack and send it to the graveyard. I can't say I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! For 30 minutes when I was waiting for a friend, and there were just people playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Nearby, and I was like, hey, can I watch? And they were like, yeah, you want to learn? I said, sure, and then I learned, and then I left. Good memories. Let's get rid of you. It was at Elka. Yeah. Good times. I can't even remember. I was waiting for Tatsu. I can't remember what year this was. Oh, how do I can hit you with Icefall. Or I could just switch to B. Let's save our TP. We might need that. How do I, this one. I will hit you with Boomberdang. There we go. I'm trying to remember what the most specific tools I have. Ow, don't poison me. They're probably baking tools. I bought a pastry cutter recently just so I could make scones. And I regret nothing. I have scones now and they're delicious. Random strangers taught you living your dream. People will teach you things if you ask. Pics have been posted. Oh, hell yes. Hold on. Hold on. Can I put these on stream? Let me get... Oh, it's fancy. It's got like a plaque. God. Yeah, no, people will teach you things. Many people are happy to teach you how to do a thing if you ask. A lot of, especially if it's something they enjoy, people love sharing things with other people, and if you're just like, oh, how you doing that? You wait the day some random strangers teach you something. Step one is you have to interact with strangers. This is the hardest step, and I hate doing it every day of my life, even though I can't say I've never had a bad interaction with a stranger, because I'm sure I have, but like the majority of my interactions with strangers are neutral neutral to very pleasant. Yeah, we were also hanging out in a place where people played card games between classes. Like, they're just hanging out at tables like, hell yeah, let's play some card games. The guy who gave you the viscosimeter gave you a glass vacuum flask, which we use if you ever get to liquid nitrogen. I mean, you can probably use it for other flask-related activities. You don't have to use the vacuum. Or maybe the vacuum will be helpful even though you don't really need it. Yeah, because like, it depends. If you just want to learn anything from a stranger, that's not a hard challenge. Just like, be at the grocery store or something, be at like a store and see somebody buying something, and just say like a tool and be like, what's that used for? And they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm using this to remodel my bathroom. You ever know about how different pipe sizes? And they'll teach you everything. People love to be teaching you about things. Technically, every time you watch a YouTube video, that's a stranger teaching you something. Unless it's not an educational YouTube video. I forgot that those exist, even though I exclusively watch Vocaloid. But like, anytime you look up a tutorial on YouTube and you're just like, how do I bake a crumpet? And then it's like some strangers on there like, let me tell you how to make a crumpet. Step 1, ingredients. Step 2, make it easy. Wait, so why did somebody just give you a viscometer and a glass were they like cleaning house and moving or something? Or they taught me stuff this stream is educational. That's true. I'm a stranger. Ow, another one? I'm a stranger who's teaching you things. For example, I don't know how to do anything. It was a birthday present. Wild. It taught you how to use Excel. Yeah, I taught you guys how to use an index match formula. If you watch gaming Let's Plays, you could technically be taught how to do game. Exactly! Just known for having random neat things. That's a good thing to be known for, and also a good thing to do. Is just have random neat things. I'm the kind of person who, always packs too much. Oh, here's an adult tip for you that also, I mean, technically isn't an adult tip, it's just a life tip, life hack. Ow. Keep Band-Aids in your wallet. It's a good place to put them, and it's good to have them. You never know when somebody's gonna get, like, a blister because their shoes suck, or, like, a paper cut. Spicy bricks. You could eat dirt. It's allowed. Trinkets are good, too. My favorite object that I own is, a toy that's branded for a Mexican restaurant I've never been to, but it's a little dolphin driving a car, and it's one of those toys that if you, like, pull it back, it, like, drives forwards. I think I'm pretty sure I picked it up off the side of the road. I don't remember what road or when. Speaking of spicy bricks, you cast some copper ingots the other day. Ooh. What do they get? Are you just making ingots, or are they being used for something? What metal crafts you work in? And before someone steals your wallet looking for cash, it gets trolled when all they find are bandages. Joke's on them. They could get a paper cut too. Wait, no, that's not jokes on them. But you know what? Just like making ingots, not valid. Sometimes in life, you just gotta put metal in a shape and just have it. Band-Aids are always good to have. Yippee! My bee is dying. I'm afraid to kill the one in the back because what if another one just comes? You like doing blacksmithing, but you never have time at school. Your house setup is pretty much unusable. I feel like that's definitely one of the, like, hobbies. There is various hobbies, various, crafting hobbies, and they all take various levels of, like, prep that is necessary. Art has, like, a low entry. You just get a piece of paper and a pencil, and you can do an art. That's easy. If you're doing stuff like ceramics or like metal, like blacksmithing, metalworking, you probably have to have some like wild furnaces. Dinky Nightbot. Like knitting, sewing, you gotta have a little bit of special equipment. You gotta get like your needles and your threads and your crochet hooks and your yarn, but like that's pretty easy to get. Yippee! Oh, those are spicy bricks. They look so spicy. Can I just drag this from Discord? I want to eat that so bad. I want to just take a chomp of that. It looks so good. How do you fight the urge to eat liquid metal? I want to eat that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, it's gotta be smaller than this. Delicious. It looks so good. It looks like a flavor. What is there a word for like the sensation of take a nice sippy of molten metal? Is there a word for the sensation or the idea of things that you're not supposed to eat but looks so good for eating? You can't eat dry ice, but you can eat hot metal. Spicy bricks are fine and normal to eat. You put that thought in your head, I'm so sorry. Pica. Pica is the disease where you eat things you're not supposed to, I think. My cat has that because he just eats plastic and he always throws it up, and I have to hide all the plastic and tape in my house because he's a little idiot who doesn't understand consequences. But thank you, Clanking Dry Ice. But, like, the idea that, like, people, like, everybody wants to eat a Tide Pod, but they know they're not supposed to. Like, Pica, I think, would be somebody who straight up eats the Tide Pods. What? Actually, I want to find that out. Hold on. Is Pica just the urge, or is it the actual Pica is an eating disorder in which a person eats things that are not usually considered food. Okay, yeah. You have to actually eat it for it to be pica. But young kids often put non-food items like grass or toys in their mouths because they're curious about the world around them. But kids with pica go beyond that. Sometimes they eat things that can lead to health problems, like eating pennies. Thought pica was the urge. I had never heard of pica before my stupid cat. If there's tape on something, he will go out of his way to eat it. I put down like a plastic bag for like 2 seconds while I go put something away in the other room, and he's already taken a bite out of it. This cat is so soft and so dumb. Pica sounds like a plant. It really does. It sounds like a ficus. Like a ficus or a pica. Like it would be a type of fern. You ate a battery once and nobody knew. When I was real little, somebody paid me $5 to eat the head of a Legoman, and I did it. I regret nothing. $5 is an insane amount of money to a child. I was rich. I was rich with Lego murder money. Oh, my bee is dead. Ow. Wait, my bee, I need that one. I need that one to get them out of the air. Hold on. Can I... Well... I have, $5. $5 is $5. I mean, you ate a battery and nobody knew. Actually, yeah, hold on. Let's circle back to that. Like a double A, like a triple A, like one of those batteries that goes in your watch or your Tamagotchi that's a little circle. Didn't it, like, mess you up? I said what you said. You can't just eat a battery. Like, that. Did you throw it up? 9 volt? A D battery? C battery? Wouldn't call you that. Yeah, what you're gonna need to flip one of those peas around, I think. How do we flip the first pea horizontal ways, and then curl the tail of the pea a little bit, and then you got it. Did y'all know there's quadruple A batteries? I have, like, one of my tablet pens use them, and I didn't know they existed, but they're like AAA, but even smaller. We'll switch with you, and then we'll do... How did that miss? I remember I had a dream where I had to buy quintuple A batteries, and I got so mad because they weren't even real. Been meaning to change your name. I've been stuck with eyfey for a while. I say stuck like it's, wait, no. Let's just throw the pebble. I've hit you with a pebble. Be on the ground. Eyfey is a name I've been using for the past decade, and I don't know if I can ever change it at this point. It's so good. AAA battery. What is a AAA battery meme? Hold on. Hold on. I'm still bouncing. Nope. That's my Twitter. We're gonna mute this. We are gonna make sure... Is this gonna play? No. Oh, I know this one. Hold on. I have to... All my audio crashed, or not crashed, but like all my audio reset itself to a default instead of the various channels I have my audio going through. So I have to reset this to music. Here we go. Different kinds of batteries. Exactly. Wait, this is the same one. But it says my favorite video OMG above it. Just in case. Thinking of the Vine. I've forgotten about so many Vines. There's a million Vines in the world. And I've forgotten most of them. We need to bring Vine back. Get rid of TikTok. Get rid of Instagram. Those videos are too long. Bring back 7-second videos only. Were they 6 seconds? I don't even remember the length anymore. You were in the living room and there was just a AA battery in the floor and you consumed it? And you were just okay? Oh, is this part of the game? Batteries are always part of bug fables. Energy. You simply see a thing on the floor and you eat it. Easy, easy. It was 6 seconds, but everyone was asking for 7. Everybody wanted that extra seconds. I think there were 5 to 6 minutes. False. False. It was definitely seconds. I know this facts. I know this to be true. I don't know if there's anywhere we can heal. I don't know if we can heal. Wait, hold on, hold on. You know what I've got? You know what I've got is the bed bug. You know what? They can keep TikTok, but they should change the video limit to 6 seconds unless you pay me specifically $20 per video that you make that's more than 6 seconds long. This is my stage. How dare you even get near it? You dare oppose us? Don't underestimate him, Mothiva. I know. Hello? They're the same. They're the same words. I guess we're going to the Ant Queen. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna walk right past you. You know, I probably didn't need to use that bed bug. I bet I can save, like, right in here. Don't mind me. Just do a save. They have to give a pitch to the council if the video will be more than 6 seconds. Bribes are permitted. Yes, but the entire council is me and my bribe cost is $20 exactly. The queen. Rebecca, save them. Who's Rebecca? Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm looking for Rebecca? Oh, 3 of them. You're just fine after you ate it? Don't know how it was, but you was. I guess, yeah, a battery could probably just pass through your system. Like, I know you're not supposed to eat pennies or batteries. It's probably bad for you. Don't do it. Here's my adult tip, number 23. Don't eat batteries or pennies or coins of any kind, except for chocolate coins. But make sure you take the wrapper off first. Hey, Luigi Waxel. Wahoo! Yahoo! We're playing Bug Fable. We're playing Wahoo Fable. We're definitely gonna die, I think. Wait. Here's what we do. We hit you. Easy. And then we hit you. Easy. Dry ice and pennies. No, don't eat dry ice. Eat lots of batteries and pennies. No, don't eat batteries and pennies or dry ice. You can't do it. You're playing Persusnia the 5th? Is that the sequel to Lupin the 3rd? Is that a game? Are there 5 of them, or is the first one just called the 5th? Perfect Nightbot thing. Persusnia. Game with the best character in fiction. Kasumi Persona 5. Oh wait, is that just another way of saying Persona 5? You know, Persona 5 is also on my list of games to stream. I have never... I was gonna say never played a Persona game. I've never beaten a Persona game. I played Persona 4 Golden for like 20 minutes. Spicy bricks are allowed to eat. Forbidden chocolate bars. Is that just spicy bricks again? Because you can eat those. That's allowed. You are allowed to eat molten metal. But no dry ice, no pennies, no batteries. I'm trying to think, what would a forbidden chocolate bar be? What's something that just straight up looks like chocolate, but is definitely not? And don't you dare say poop. Because that's not where I'm going with this one. I'm thinking like a blackboard. Like what you write on with chalk. A Sharpie? Soap? Okay, soap, yeah. Especially when you get the fancy looking soaps. Those look like funny chocolates. Those look like flavored chocolate, like white chocolate with cool coloring in it. I bet they have like those mud soap bars. That looks like chocolate. I want to take a bite out of that. I'm gonna open a restaurant. The only things on the menu will be melted dry ice. Oh, melted? Wait, melted dry ice is just gas. Batteries with the dry ice sauce and batteries. Dry ice can't be a sauce. It goes straight from solid to gas. There's no liquid. That's why it's dry. And batteries with a side of common sense. That's actually a very good item. I would order that one. Hello, I'd like 1 batteries with a side of common sense, please. It's spicy bricks once cooled. Ah. Cold bricks. Don't think Persona 5 would be a good idea. That's the thing. That's the thing. When you're IP percenting a game, it takes 10 times as long, and Persona is like a 60-hour game. It would cost me 1 million billion hours. I'm surprised we finished Okami, and that's not even that long a game. Soap is forbidden white chocolate. It really is. Yahoo! Did you hear sex? I don't think you did, but like, you're allowed to say that word. It's not illegal. I'll play, okay, so here's my conundrum. Is I do want to play a Persona game, and the only way I can finish games is by playing them on stream. So I can't play Persona 5 off stream because I'll never ever finish it. But if I play it on stream, it'll take me 700 hours to finish. It'll take me 7 years. Don't hit my moth. Ow. Now you think about it, did you finish Pokemon? I haven't played any more Pokemon since the last time you asked me if I've beaten Pokemon yet. I haven't even opened the game. I played 1 game of Mario Kart, and that's the only video game I've played off stream in the past, week or 2. Average is 200 for Persona 5. 200 hours? 150 hours? What? That's too many hours. They can't make games that long. You're not allowed to have a game that's long. You're missing out on some of the best bangers. I've heard that Penny's theme is really, really, really good. I haven't heard it yet, but I want to. Pokemon I will probably finish. Pokemon games are the longest games I can finish on my own off stream. I finished Pokemon Arceus. I finished, that's the only Pokemon game that's ever existed. I finished Breath of the Wild. That one was fine. But like, I have a hard time playing, especially like JRPGs. I start a lot of JRPGs, and if it's not indie RPG length, I will never finish it. God, what if I speedrun Persona 5? What if I don't do any of the side quests or whatever? What if I just go story-wise? Maybe I could do it. I have other games to play first. I gotta play Outer Wilds, I gotta play Hypnospace Outlaw, I gotta play Trombone Champ, I gotta play, Pumpkin Land. Wouldn't say there's a side quest, there's not even side quests? I know it's like... Wait, what do you do for 150 hours? Do you not just like... let me go eat the biggest burger or whatever, or let me go find a lobster? I barely know anything about Persona 5. I only know about out of context screenshot. Like, is it literally all game? Don't you like, can't you like explore the world and talk to people and do things? Current poll. Should I make eyfey finish Pokemon on stream? Oh god. You have the points for that, don't you? We could switch to Pokemon right now if you paid me. If you paid me in boobits. Confidants and social links. I don't know what either of those words means. I mean, I know what they mean in the real world, but I don't know what they mean in the context of Persona 5. I guess you do. God. Vote maybe on the poll. There's a maybe option? I thought it was... It's... Oh, it's eyfey. It's pronounced no, it's pronounced eyfey. Like, if you had to pay your eyeball, that would be an eyfey. Or like, usually when I type it out in text, it's like IV, but with an F instead of a V. And the only reason it's pronounced like that is because my brother made up this name when we were playing Neopets, and that's just how he pronounced it, and so that's just how it's always been pronounced since the dawn of time. And that's one of the reasons I've considered changing my name, is because you look at this name and everybody's like, oh yeah, eyfey. It's like, no, it's eyfey. Social links and confidants means friendship in Persona 5. What if I just don't be friends with anybody? What if I make everybody hate me and then I beat the game? So you're putting in chat, The highest record speedrun in Persona 5 is 16 hours. God. I do love when I'm looking at like the AGDQ schedules and they're like, here's all our speedrun games. This speedrun is 8 hours long. This speedrun is 14 hours long. It's like, how is that a speedrun? It's because the regular game is like 100 hours long. Wild that people play it that long. Okay, if I average... There's no way I would beat it in, 16 hours. Yeah, imagine doing anything for that amount of time. Couldn't be me. My attention span. You need the relationships to continue the game. Rude. If I played a 60-hour game on screen, and bear with my face, it's gonna be doing some weird shapes and things while I type numbers. And I do 3 hours per stream. It would be 20 streams at 4 streams a month. At 5 months. It would take 5 months to beat Persona 5 if I managed to beat it in 60 hours, which I don't think I could. If it's 150 hours, 15 months. It would take longer than a year. First time you saw your name, you said it right. Hell yeah. I think the only person I've ever heard... Yes, I think the only person I've ever heard say the name out loud, like without me telling them how to say, oh, you did it! You guessed the secret word! Congratulations! Yippee! Yahoo! Wahoo! Yippee! Yippee! Wahoo! You've got 1 point. I think Reborn was the only Pokemon. Scarlet, let's go. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna put us on BRB for a second. Oh, I have to... We doing You actually did it. We doing this right now? We playing Pokemon right now, or you want it next stream? I'm assuming you want it right now, right? Let me go get my Switch, bring it from the other room. Give me 1 sec. Enjoy the frog song. Okay, this is gonna be especially wild because I haven't streamed any of Pokemon. So y'all are just gonna get jumped in. Oh, I have to get my controller too. Hold on. gonna get jumped in like 60% through the game. Okay, hold on. Game capture HD. Is it gonna capture my Switch? Is it gonna capture my Switch? Is it gonna capture my Switch, or is it not gonna play nice? There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna have to... switch to this. I think we're good. Oh, did it? That raised the volume of my mic. There we go. I can hear audio. Mario Kart audio. Let's get to... We're gonna have to close Bug Fables. Bye-bye, Bug Fables. But bye-bye, Bug Fables. You will be missed. Hydrate? Yeah, I could take a sippy. Let's see. Why are you not showing... Why are you not... Do I have to recapture this? Hold on. Bum, bum, bum. Game capture? What do you? What do you? Is it gonna hurt Bug Fables? Rest in peace, Bug Fables. Are you gonna capture it? Window capture? No, not my Discord. There we go. Make you smaller. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Captured just like the Pokemons. We're gonna have to change the names of the games. Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. Pokemon Now. Oops, Pokemon Now. It's like weirdly quiet. Can we get... Oh god, it's so loud in my ears. That, hopefully that should change the category to Pokemon Scarlet, Violet. Let me know how this audio is, if it's too loud or too quiet. I don't know how to test it when I'm midstream, aside from like opening up my phone and listening to it after a delay. God, I haven't touched this game in a hot minute. I don't remember what I was doing. Oh god, I've only ever played this game in handheld mode? Yeah, these textures don't look great on a big screen. They look fine in handheld. So I'm wherever... Oh, I was about to go fight the normal man. My current team is... I just caught a Citadel. I've got a Toadscruel. I've got Skeledirge. I've got Noibat. I've got a Lycanroc, and I've got an Annihilate. I've been switching up my pokes a bunch. Where? Why is it so blurry? This game looks fine in handheld. This game does not look fine on the big screen. Why is this child walking with a coffee, like, so slow? Playing Scarlet or Violet? I'm playing Scarlet. I got this one. Check this out, child. That's right. Go back to Bug Fables. You're gonna need 100,000 channel points. And then I will go back to Bug Fables. But Random Game Lover... Thank you, Nightbot. Random Game Lover, redeemed it, and now we gotta play it. I've got Big Jump. I've got... I've got such Big Jump. I've got Fly. I can do a fly. Oh. I can... Motorcycle Dragon still uses legs. Does he ever use wheels? I think I could dash. Still legs. Needs to hear the bangers. Alright, alright, alright. How is, oh god, the stream isn't lagging, is it? I forgot that sometimes when I, stream... Hold on. I'm gonna... I'm trying to look at the playback on my, like, Twitch window. I remember when I was streaming... Oh god, having flesh wheels makes you very uncomfortable. If a lizard was a motorcycle, it would look like this. I do really like the, like, Koraidon, Miraidon. You can't really hear it. I could turn this up. That better? Got Pokeball. Yeah, how's that audio? Before I run in and, like, much better? Perfect, perfect. Before I run in and, like, attack a man's. Now it's a hair loud. We can turn it down a little bit. Let's try here. How's that one? Slightly, but too loud, but okay. How about that? How about that? If that's too soft, we can go back up. Yeah. And do let me know if, like, the video lags or gets choppy. Because I might be able to, like, change my, my streaming output to, like, 720 instead of 1080 or something like that. I know that it was having problems when I was playing Splatoon, but maybe Pokemon is fine. I don't know. I don't know how it works. The game already looks really unfinished. Yeah, it's not... Honestly, it doesn't look so bad on handheld. But this is my first time looking at it, like, on a big monitor. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I've got some, Go fight what is considered a favorite gym leader. I have seen pictures of Larry. And Larry's... I'm very excited. What was I doing here? I've taken a few video captures of, like, weird glitches. I haven't trimmed most of them, I think. Yeah, this is the one where the wall fought me. You're on your phone and it looks bad from here. This is my favorite child who just walks around saying I'm helping with no context. Yeah, some of the animations and stuff. This was Splatoon. I think here was another one where I fought a wall. God, it just... The graphics aren't the best. I think this is one where, like, it wouldn't let me get up there on my Koraidon. It, like, just didn't like it when I did this. Yeah, it just... Why? Shouldn't I be able to walk on it? Why did it do that? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. But anyway, Love it. I will say the story and like doing the stanky, like the story and like the stuff. It's a good game. It's just tragic that like, how do you play on monitor? I've got a capture card. Technically you can play a Switch on a monitor just regular style, like you just plug your Switch dock into the HDMI port on the monitor and it'll display on there. But the way that I'm streaming it also is that I have a capture card. And that puts it in a window that I can see, and then also not played these ones, you don't know anything about it except the motorcycle drag and so many bugs Larry and the other gym leader. Oh yeah, there's so many bugs. There's also so many birds. Everyone says she's a lesbian. Is it Paprika or whatever her name is? Rika? Hate that you lost the dock. You can actually on Amazon buy for like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. Not a full dock, but it just plugs into the like the charging port, and it works like a dock. Yeah, Rika. I saw Rika once, and I love her design. Where is the man? He's over here. I have to look at the map. One of the things I hate about this game... So, I'm in this town, right? Everything is scaled up to be, like, person size, to be, like, in scale with my character. It does not need to be that. You can't go into, like, most... In other Pokemon games, like, you can go into other buildings and just walk in and say hi to a person. The only places you can go into in this game are, like, shops. And when you go into a shop, you don't even go into the shop. It's just like, here's our menu. Here's, like, 20 different cafes in a town, and those are the only places you can interact with. Like, you can't go into a house and just, like, dig through someone's trash. Most of the places you can't go into at all. I guess it's more, yeah, there's no indoor areas. It's, I guess, more realistic, but it also makes it feel so empty. Like, the fact that they make all these towns so big and put nothing in them, they should have made them way smaller. They should have made them way, 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 way smaller. Take that. How do I get into this dude's house? It's this building. No, that's a sandwich. It's this building. You shove open both doors like you own it and are immediately confronted with a menu. You do! You're like, hey, excuse me, the only indoor areas are in the gym. And I think your house. That's literally it. You go in here. Oh, it's the professor. Part of the reason why... Or it's not... No, this is not the professor. This is our teacher. One of the reasons I bought Violet instead of... Or no, I bought Scarlet instead of Violet is I cannot stand looking at the Scarlet professor. That man... I don't like him. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? No clue. Aha, I get it. Director Clavel doesn't like questions with easy answers, does he? Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. The treasure hunt thing is so wild too, because they're like, it's a treasure hunt. There is no treasure. There's literally no treasure. You can't just call something a treasure hunt and not have you find a cool treasure at the end of it. You have over 2 million money bucks in your Kasumi game? Buy a jet plane. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teacher's got your back. That's weird. That's weird for a teacher to do, to travel, like 12 cities over just to wait for one student and tell them, you're doing a good job. Thanks for the eggs, sir. This should be handy for your treasure hunt. I hope you'll keep working on that Pokedex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all from me. Just do your best and keep out of danger, okay? We'll be fine. Don't talk to me. Egg. We got one egg. Wait, what? I've noticed something with the character models is sometimes it has my eyes reset. I wonder if it'll, oh, how do we, I You could do these. Can I just sit here and clap for the rest of the game? Whoa, ah. Why do the poses go so fast? This is upsetting. That one's fine. Like, you can't just clip to a pose like that. That one's fine. Or is it only fine because I did it from... No, that's so weird! Why does it, like, put me back to normal ways? Like, I step forward and then shake my head. Or I, like, lean into it. But, like, that one you just clip into. Snap to pose. Like, what? Why? It, like, clips me back to the neutral pose for a second? Why is there no animation here? Adorable, but why? What, is that a wave? Is that how they wave in Spain? Some are meant to be emotes and others are to pose for pics. I guess, but like you could still have the animation of like stepping back and putting your hands up. One of these buttons brings me into my fashion menu. I noticed that, like, sometimes when you're checking fashions, it, like, resets your eyes to a different eye. It's probably not gonna do it. Why do I only have, like, 3 shoes? Why are my eyes just closed? Oh no, I don't remember how to remove it. No. Remove glove. Remove glove. Remove glove. Remove glove. Remove glove. Leave without changing. Anyway, we're gonna fight this normal man, but he's gonna give us a challenge first. Welcome to Medali Gym. I don't like how this NPC isn't looking at you in the face. He's like looking at my shoes. He's judging my fashion and I'm upset about it. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Yu, yes? My name is Yu, by the way. Great. Now in order to face gym leader Larry, you'll need to pass the gym test. Here at the Medali Gym, that means ordering a special secret menu item. Eye contact sucks. Yes, but in a game it should be fine. And now he is doing eye contact. He's staring directly at us. Specifically, a menu item at the Treasure Eatery, a much-loved restaurant here in Medali. Order correctly and you pass. Right now, there are 3 other challengers around town attempting this gym test. Each challenger has been given a different clue that'll help them discover the secret dish. You'll be given a clue as well. Please find and battle the other challengers. The loser must tell the winner their clue. Your goal is to gather clues and use them to determine the secret dish, then order it from the waiter at the Treasure Eatery. Only the challenger who's able to order correctly will pass the test. Your clue is to find out how the regulars season their dishes. I'd suggest you start by hearing what a regular at the Treasure Eatery has to say. Pretty sure he was looking at the desk, but there's nothing on the desk! I think he was judging my shoes and I'm upset about it. I'm poor, I can't afford that many shoes. I've only got, I don't remember what the menu button open. I don't know how to check. I don't know how to check my money. There's also like a million menus in this game that they really don't need to have. Wow. Why are there so many kids just drinking coffee wandering around really slowly in this town? Kasumi Persona 5. I don't know who that is. This town. Okay. So if I were the Treasure Eatery. Is it this one? Treasure Eatery. What do you have to say? Dali's most famous restaurant, the Treasure Eatery, is right here. We also have the secret dish for those of you currently taking on the gym test. Ah, one of the gym test challenges. I hope you're able to figure out our special secret menu item. Can I just order it? This is totally normal for young kids to have coffee in Spain. Like, it is, but why are they just wandering around with a cup of coffee, like, all slow, like? Isn't that just something you drink at home? It's not like a kid's gonna be going to Starbucks and buying their $8 frappuccinos. Now tell me, what will you be ordering? I'll have... the grilled fish. And it'll be large. And lightly charred ember style. With some lemon. I kinda want that. This looks like a regular dish. Dang it. Alright. I could just go through the options, I guess. Here it says there's some kind of amazing gimmick. Secret menu item. Wait, aren't you just Larry? Munch, munch, gulp. Yeah, I suppose I do come here often. You must be a gym test challenger. Here's a tip for you. A nice squeeze of lemon gives any dish a refreshing kick. So it was the lemon. I probably just cooked the fish wrong. You're not supposed to know that. I know this. I know this normal man. Was that noodles? Alright. I don't need to fight any of these guys. What is that sound? Let's try this. Medium. Lemon. Alright, we'll go ask somebody else. Also, I want to figure out what... What? Oh, it's this pig. Hello, pig. Do you know the secret menu ingredients? That was the same one. No, I ordered it a size smaller, and I think I ordered it more charred or something. Do you know the secret? I heard rumors you can change your Pokemon's Terra type here. What? If I were... How do I get up there? How do I get up to those guys? Hello? Hello? Can I not talk to them? Find the trainers around town. What if I don't want to? What if I just want to figure it out here? What if I want to talk to all these people eating it? It looks like he's eating noodles. It looks like he's eating cold soba. It's got the dipping cup and everything. Alright, let's go find some people to fight. You could try. We could just do every option. Fried egg with lemon on it? Okay. If I were a trainer, I wouldn't be you. This guy, maybe? I'm listening. Talkabilly, talkabilly. Why are children just shopping? Oh, here we go. I'm taking a gym test. Fight me. I want the clue. Give me 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 the clue. Don't be scared, Nightbot. Give me the clue. I love Dunsparce. Dunsparce is a precious creature. Don't you yawn at me. I I will say, I've heard people complain about the Pokemon models, but they're alright in this game. Like, the textures are fine. Mr. Beast? Who's Mr. Beast? I mean, I know there's some guy who does videos or something named Mr. Beast, or does he do music? I've never consumed a Mr. Beast media. Okay, bye. Time to take out my favorite. It is time to grandma to punch you. Want to know something about Citadel? It's round and cute. It's based on the Ningen cryptids. What about Citadel? Don't yawn at Grandma. This child just walked through my monkey. I'm going to chop you. I'm going to chop this child. It don't evolve by level. Oh, is it one of the ones that like evolve the when you love it or when it loves you? Or does it need a special item? Because I only just caught the Citadel. Or is it one of the ones where it like needs to do a special move? Like my my Annihilate, I had to use Rage Fist like 20 times. Last poke had a face like Alphonse Elric. You don't need amnesia. Probably. I should actually look that up. How to evolve Citadel. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh, it's Ice Stone. Okay, yeah. I wonder if I have an Ice Stone. Just Stone. Yeah, tell me your clue, bud. Give clue. Why are you... Why is he so far away and clapping? I can clap too, you know. How does that feel? Not so good, huh? What's your clue? Listen really closely to the blue bird Pokemon? The Talkabilly? Uh-huh.
Luigi_Maxwell says welcome to your final test in Merbeast we can drop. The Escus you never miss a beat.
Oh. No think, no think. Medium. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So do I just not have to fight the guys and I can find the clues everywhere else? It's something medium lemon. Like I bet there's some sort of clue down here, maybe. Fire Blast, got it. Medium lemon Fire Blast. Now where is the, just wanted you to know so you're not stuck with the Citadel forever. That is good to know. Alright, what's your hint nearby? Sandwich. That's your favorite. I'm looking. You know, I have, like, most of the clues. It's medium Fire Blast lemon. Is it steak? Is it egg? 193243123. That's 3 sets of 3 numbers. Gonna head out for the night. Thanks for stopping by, Jagjab. Thanks for hanging out and chatting. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Have a good dreams. Have a good, spicy bricks. Don't eat the spicy bricks unless you really, really want to. Let's try... omelet, fried egg. What would be good? Is it the rice balls? Like super charred rice balls with lemon on them? That's it. That's it, isn't it? Why is that the item? I only had to fight one trainer. Easy. There's no way they would put lemon on an egg. I do kind of want to eat that actually right now. Congratulations, you passed the gym test. You now have the right to challenge the gym leader. Come speak to me again when you're ready for battle. Gym test. You passed. We did it! We got one of the hints. We just found it. My guys are all healed. Let's get Grandma in the front. Let's fight. Let's fight this man's. Do you want to face the exceptional everyman himself, gym leader Larry? Yeah. In that case, please head on to the battle court. Wait, where did all the people who were eating go? Did they get flipped underneath? I wasn't paying attention. Did they just leave? Did they run away? If you're eating here, do you just have to make sure you don't get the floor seating in case somebody challenges the gym leader in the middle? The hint would have told you to go to the ice stand and see what's different in their menu, and it'd be rice balls. Oh. I was like, it looks like it's something nearby the people who are there. There he is. There he is. God, he's just like me, for real, for real. Ejector seat. They just launch him out of the seating. Hello. I'm Larry. I'm assigned to work as the gym leader of the Medali Gym. Good job on making your way through the gym test. And, well, maybe try the other dishes on the menu too sometime. Everything's good here. He looks so tired. Anyway, my boss will dock my pay if I spend too much time chit-chatting. Let's get this battle over with. Is there nobody cheering for us? One of the things that bothered me about the other gym leader battles is the, like, they're like weird cheer animations in the background. Thank you for doing business with us today. I, Larry, will be at your service. Look at his face. Hell yeah, gym leader Larry. Look at your sleepy bear. Yeah, like, literally nobody cares about this battle. They're just trying to finish their dinner. I just ate, so let's not go too hard. Everyone loves him. I already love him. Yeah, this is wild. Like, every other gym battle, there were people in the background, like, cheering and hooting and hollering and shaking their arm in the same motion over and over again for the entirety of the battle. And this time, it's just like... Don't you sucker punch at me. Literally just nobody's even looking this way. The chef is staring into space. She's not even watching us. Done sparse. I'm just going to keep chopping you with my grandma. She got so mad that she died. Star Raptor? Is he gonna terrestrialize it? Why don't we just do this? I will say the, like, terrestrialization, switching the types does make it interesting. Yeah, he is gonna terrestrialize it. Okay, I could have just left Grandma out there. But we're fine. Wait, I can hear people cheering in the background, but nobody's watching this. Pretty good. I might end up losing this. Come on, Larry, step it up a notch. We got hungry customers waiting. Give them something to cheer for, you hear? Okay, so the chef is watching us. Am I gonna be able to eat those rice balls? Wait, who are these? Who are these? There they are. They're horrible, horrible cheering animations that just look awkward. Like, nobody does that. Well, you heard the good folks. Suppose I can put on a bit more of a show. What does the normal terrestrialization icon look like? It's just a diamond? Huh. I don't know what I expected. But I'm just gonna sing at you. Like... I don't like using terrestrialization. I didn't like using Mega Evolution. I didn't like using the Super Size Me. You don't need to do it. Like, it doesn't even make them that much stronger. I think I've used it more against the Titans than I have against the gym leaders. Thank you, Nightbot. You certainly threw me for a loop. Thank you for the $64. You're rather strong, aren't you? Enough to bring out my poker face, even. What poker face? I lost, so that means I have to give you a badge, but... It technically does. Barely. That battle made me a bit hungry. Care to join me for a meal? Hell yeah. I'll eat some fancy rice balls. Ooh. I do really appreciate the little photos they give you. That was a nice touch to this game. I don't care. I haven't made a single sandwich and I never will. But like, oh, is he gonna pay for me? This is for you. So hopefully a child like you has no need to put it on its namesake. A facade. The dishes here. They've all got flavor. Good flavor, I mean. Oh, don't worry about the bill. I do earn a salary after all. Thank you, I'm a child. Don't make me pay for my meals. Makes the same attack bonus go from 1.5 to 2. Yeah, but that's like still not, I mean, it's probably great in competitive or whatever, but like in just main Pokemon story mode, it's not that great. It doesn't affect your defense at all. Now I better get back to work if you'll excuse me. Bye, Larry. I love you, Larry. May you get plenty of paid vacation, Larry. Does boost the power of various low-power moves. Okay, that's fair. Greetings once more, you. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks. This is the art teacher, right? I'm having a hard time keeping track of the teachers. I went to, like, all of the first lessons, but then stopped because I got bored. I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. Hardly had you sent out Annihilate before you launched into your strategy. My strategy of chop, 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 fire, fire. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks. What an efficient way to corner the opponent. Would he actually say different things depending on what attacks you did? Like if I had used, like buffs first? Would he have talked about those? And what artfully trained Pokemon. Such vibrant palette of moves. Ah, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. Probably not. So he just tells you, he just assumes everybody's doing all attacks. So if you had like done a 20-turn setup to like make your strongest shuffle, why did he laugh like that? I don't know. All the teachers in this game are insane. They probably shouldn't be teaching children. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, like, don't you have classes to teach, bud? What are you doing all the way across? Like, you have a job. There's other students. I guess we're all on the treasure hunt now, but, like, what about the students that are a grade younger or a grade older or whatever? Like, do teachers just get free vacation during the treasure hunt? Must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the badges. As a member of the Elite Four. He's in the Elite Four? Why? Cape jacket, yeah. Interesting fashion choice. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come to the academy. I'm not going to take any more classes, bud. Thank you, Nightbot. What about normal types? They're weak to fighting. I know this. I know about Pokemon. I have actually gotten to a point where I can't remember all the type advantages and disadvantages. Like, I know some of them are obvious. Some of them I just know. But, like, the things that trip me up are, like, ice and steel. And, I know steel, like, fire is good against steel, but that's all I remember. There's, like, something else. Maybe poison is bad against steel. Ice is good against dragon, but is fire good against ice? There's a reason for the cape jacket? Is it his artistic sensibilities? Let's see, where can we go now? This is all I have left. We can fight this one. I don't know if I'm strong enough for this last Titan. Fairy confuses me. Yeah, Fairy is good against dragon. Poison is good against fairy? I think that's how that works. I don't remember anything else about, like, what's good against a fairy. I always get mixed up, like, there's Psychic, Dark, and Ghost, and I know... No, I don't know. I can't remember which is good against what. Is Psychic good against Dark, or is... Dark is good against Ghost and Psychic? Ghost is good against Psychic? Fighting does nothing to Ghost. Fighting is good against normal. Fighting is good against Dark. Psychic is good against fighting. There's, like, a lot of types. Let's head in the direction of, this thing. Very subtle, but it has something to do with the type that he uses. Is he... Is he dark type? Flying type? Probably not I guess dragon trainers I feel like always have capes, but I don't know if cape means dragon. I get up here. I might have to go around. It's in a lake. I can cross the bridge here. I wonder what's up there. They probably want me to go around. You're ghost. You're ice. Fairy. You're fighting type. I do want to see what... Like, I haven't been paying much attention to the Starfall Street people. Let's head here. Because I feel like that's a central area that's gonna let me, get to more places. I probably have to go around. The Titans storyline, that one I'm invested in because dog is involved. Hello, dog. Speaking of dog. But, like, bye, dog. The Starfall Street, I've been distracted every time I get to, like... Bark! Save the dog. We have to save the dog. Every time I get to the end of it, where it's like, oh, here's our, like, sad sub-story, backstory. How do I get there? I think I have to go, like, all around here, and then up this way. Let's just fly here. But, like, I've been distracted by something else every time. Like, I've been seeing those while watching TV or, like, spending Thanksgiving with family. My bangs just disappeared for a second. Very strange. This is the way I want to go, I think. So, like, my investment in the Team Star shenanigans is fairly low. From what I get, they're, like, being bullied, or they were bullied, and now they're not bullies, but like some people think they're bullies. Excuse me, I need that coin. Thank you. I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go this one. And then gym leaders is just classics of gym leading. This way? Nice toddles. Oh, Larvy Tarby. I will punch you. I can throw a punch at you. It's very easy to punch. Look at how angry Annihilate is. Oh, hello, little guys. Don't mind me. I'm going up. We're going up. Hello, lions. Don't mind me. We're going up. Simply going up. Simply going up. Hello, dog. Don't mind me. This game has, like, not only the most birds in it, but also... Is that a snow? So mad he died and became a ghost. Exactly. It's powerful. This game not only has the most bugs in it, but also the most birds and the most dogs. Like, you could viably have an all-dog team. You could viably have an all-bug team. You could viably have an all-bird team. It's got, like, every dog in this game except for the corgi. Who's Grusha? I do find it interesting that the students are, like, all ages. Are we in a college? Some of these students are, like, straight-up adults. Can I punch you? Yeah, I can punch you. School just accepts people of all ages. Like, is this the only school in the country? It is kind of weird that, like, the curriculum is just, like, math. Here's basic multiplication timetables or whatever. Like, I took the first math class and it's like, this is, like, elementary school level stuff. If I keep taking the classes, will it get to, like, calculus? I assumed it was just gonna be, like, if you have, like, what's more efficient? 12 potions at $20 per, or 20 polka dollars per potion, or 5 super potions at $50 per potion. What is this lady doing in the mountains in her... Okay. She's a dragon tamer and she's got a cape. So she is almost certainly... Fighting's good against ice, right? What? You can't dodge that. So what's his... Art teacher must be dragon type then, because dragon types have to have capes, I think. Ice is good against ground, so I shouldn't use ground type, because if the ice gets in the cracks in the... Stop dodging me! Cut it out. I'm gonna punch you with my ghost fist. Oh, actually I should be using Stomping Tantrum because it's stronger if I miss. I should put Satotl up front. I want to use my little round guy. Noibad, I think, is getting close to evolving. Simple maths that have to do with aspects of Pokemon. Okay. So I remember, like, the first one was like, if your move is super effective, like, what percentage, or, like, what is your type advantage? Could be going faster if I ride my guy, but I don't wanna. I already have one of you. Yeah, because I'm like, they can't make the math too hard in this game because this is a game for children. But that also means that the, like, 30-year-olds who go to this school are just out here learning, are you gonna have rock or are you gonna have fighting? Because if you have a rock, I can use ice against you. But if you have fighting, I guess I can use bounce. It means there's like 50-year-olds going to this school and learning addition. You should know this by now. Let me bounce real quick. No, don't punch me, don't punch me, don't punch me, don't punch me, don't punch me. Hey, cut that out. I'm bouncing here. Get bounced on. I will say, Pokemon's a really nice game to have, just slam me real quick. Ow. Yeah, some of the people are straight up old. It's like a grandpa. I wonder if they're just there for, like, the art classes or something. Because, like, the school doesn't seem to really have grades? Or does it? I can't tell. I don't know how this school is structured. It just seems like show up at the school and then take whatever classes you want in order. And then you go home. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon me. Take that, thank you. Excuse me, pardon me. I do love to be just picking up items off the ground. Some of you guys are so big. Who was that, a Sneasel? No, 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 no. That was a Sneasel, right? Yeah, that was one of these guys. I'll take that, thank you. Spoinks. Yeah, most of the time I was playing this game. Oh, hey! You're not Tinkaton. You're like Tinkatink or whatever. You're the middle one, right? Or are you the final one? Well, I guess we're just standing inside of her. Shoot. That was my battle cry. I guess we're fusing. We're gonna beat up this child. Arcanine. They're grades, but not so reviled. The structure of the classes, the way they're divided. Interesting. Is it just how long you've been at the school? Yeah, huh. It is also very weird. Like, I'm pretty sure that is the only school in this country. Because, like, everybody around there is like, oh yeah, you're a student? You must be from this school. Like, I haven't seen another school in any of these towns. Let's just do a quick bulldoze. Dog versus dog. Ground is super effective against fire, right? Is Arcanine just a strong dog? Yeah, it is. Or my dog is just weak. Why would you use takedown? Easy. Barco, Barco. Capraja. That's the elephant, right? Is that a steel type? It's an elephant type. A lot of the Pokemon, like, I think past, like, once you get to Sun and Moon, that's where I start losing track of the Pokemon and, like, what their typings are and what their, oh god, that's the big one. Okay. Pretty sure you're steel. Maybe, like, steel ground? You're steel dead now. But there's like definitely Pokemon I just keep forgetting exist. Thanks for sending the dog back out. Colossal's just fire. Sing a beautiful song of death for everything. Beautiful. A beautiful Skeledirge. I kind of like this cold Pokemon. It's very fun. Is it Fire Rock or is it just fire? I don't even remember what game this guy was introduced in. Was it Sun and Moon? I do think it's interesting that you get to like see the Pokemon in the background just floating around. Sword and Shield. Wait, really? That thing was Sword and Shield? It feels like it's been around for much— oh, there's a Pokeball. It feels like it's been around for longer. Flareon? What are you just doing here? Just hanging out? Can I like body slam you? Can I catch you? Flail is the one, yeah, that does more damage. If I do Avalanche, will it kill you? Please don't. It's not very effective, so I'm hoping it'll just kind of... There we go. Yeah, that'll do it. Get one more of those in there. I want to catch this fluffy little guy. Oh, well, we're not catching that fluffy little guy. Rest in peace. I do really appreciate how much easier it is to, like, hunt out specific Pokemon in this game. I like being able to see them in the overworld. Wait. Are you normal? Yeah, you're normal. The lighting just makes you look more pink than usual. I'm always on the lookout for shiny Pokemon, but I'm almost certain I'm gonna, like, miss one as soon as I see it. Dougie? Woof. Satotl shiny is very noticeable. Okay, good to know. There are a lot of Pokemon where, like, the shiny version is just, like, slightly off color. Like, I think Tandemouse's shiny is, like, a warm white instead of a cool white or something like that. I'll take that. A lot of you guys are new Pokemon that I haven't caught yet. I hate that they took out the sound cue, so you don't get the little, like, sparkly sound anymore. Oh, that's not nice. I want to know. I want to be reminded. I think I only caught, like, one shiny Pokemon in Arceus. I didn't really go shiny hunting, but, like, I went to a bunch of the, whatchamacallums. Hoping it sucks. Tragic. I went to a bunch of the Pokemon conventions, gatherings, wild outbreaks is what they call them. Just to, like, hang out and see a bunch of them. I just have really bad shiny luck. I think in all my years of playing Pokemon, I've only caught, or I've only encountered— oh, hello, dear. I've only encountered, like, 3 or 4 shinies? I could catch that Snowflake. You want to be caught, Snowflake? My guy is sliding. Let's body slam you. Right? Is this a ghost? No, you're not a ghost type. You're just pure ice, right? Let's flare. Like, this is one I do not remember. Is this also Sword and Shield? It's like, I don't remember this Pokemon at all. It's not a new one, I'm pretty sure. Can we just get you? This was black and white? Really? Was it just never in any other games until now? I remember the ice cream cone Pokemon from black and white. Cryogonal? Cryogonal? No, I don't want to nickname you. In a lot of previous Pokemon games, I nicknamed all my Pokemon, and I would just name them after like office supplies. Like I named them just like stapler or paper clip or tape, or sometimes just various objects. Or what, a dragon trainer? But I realized that doing that made it harder for me to remember Pokemon's names. So I stopped doing that in this game, because I'm like, I don't remember what Pokemon this is. This is the Pokemon that I named Refrigerator. Can I just bite you? Just take a big chunk? Or can we just take a couple bites? I love the flinch. It's weird that flinching, no. Oh, right, I forgot. I forgot that Dragon's strong against Dragon, and also Noibat is Dragon. I guess we're fighting you now. Guess what? You're still getting bit. There's no escaping the bites. I love the little bird. I love that little bird. I love that little bird. I'll take your money, thank you. Well, Noibat, you don't get to be in the front anymore. We'll put Skeledirge there. Little bird is best bird. It's such a good bird. Hey, Citadel. Excuse me. We're gonna go up here. Do this. A snowman's. I wonder how many Gimmighoul coins I have by now. Probably not the full 99 needed to evolve. Is it 99? It's not 999, is it? That would be insane. That would be way too many. Is there anything... Is this place literally just a gym? $999. Oh god, that's so many. That's way too many. Oh, look at that pretty moon. How are we doing on battles? Defeated 8. We need 2 more. Okay. I'll deal with them later. Let's fight this gym leader. Or I guess do the gym test and then fight the gym leader. God, I really just want to glide into the ocean. I'm pretty sure they did this so that, like, you wouldn't glide to places you're not supposed to glide, but, like, they definitely did a thing where your glide just goes down faster after a while, I think. Wait, does it? Did I maybe just push the wrong button? Yeah, see here, you just like drop. You can't glide forever, which is tragic. Call of the Void, go glide into the ocean. I want to, but it won't let me. It almost certainly won't let me glide into the ocean. It'll like start dropping me towards... You can glide into the ocean, you need to be closer. It should just let me... It should Breath of the Wild style. Just let me glide forever. Just maintain... Like, you're not even flapping your wings. You can just hold them up. You can just glide at the same trajectory. Thank you, Nightbot. Is this gym challenge just gonna be like, listen, you made it up here, that's enough of a challenge for you? Oh, it's our rival. Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even a 10th of the trainers who take on the gyms get this far, you know? Now I do know. But I'm not surprised that you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks? Oh, please. I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? Come on, you know the drill by now. Sure, yeah, we'll fight. To be fair, you couldn't glide forever in Breath of the Wild. If you had enough stamina bottle things, you could. If you just shoved your face full of fish while you were gliding, you could. Ta-ta-ta-chan! Here's our battle court for today. Okay, right. Always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in. The battlefield can have these teeny effects on your Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know. Not true. Not when you're playing a video game. Anyway, sorry, I sort of dragged you here. But a good little pre-gym warming should do you good. Now, come on, you. Let's have a fruitful battle. There's gonna be so many fruit in this battle. Throw out your Pokemon. I'm not scared. I'm not even scared at all. Show me the battle skills that got you 6 badges. Easy, 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 easy. If I just bite you. Don't you sand attack me. I was gonna say I don't know if I have anything good against rock, but I literally have fighting. Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball will get the type advantage. No, sand attacks, no! Yeah, maybe we are gonna have to switch. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch. Garbage. Alright, Grandma. Go destroy. Sometimes I want to use Pokemon that look cool. But then they're just not as good as sending out my very good grandmother, who chops them up really good with her strong, strong ghost fists. That stung, but you're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts. Or so you say. Sliggoo. Sliggoo is it just dragon, or is it dragon water? Dragon ground? I don't think it's ground. Dragon steel? What are your typings? Oh yeah, you're not water. Let's just bite you. Just dragon? Okay. It's thunder weak to dragon? I don't know why I thought it was normal against it. Look at that squishy boy. I do love a Sliggoo. I love a Goomy, I love a Sliggoo, I love a Goodra. Comma. That one's fighting. That one's fighting electric, which I probably shouldn't have sent a flying type out against, but that's fine. It's literally so fine and okay. If Noibat struggles, we can get Grandma back. It'll be fine and normal. I want my little bat to evolve. No. Yeah. I figured. Alright, Grandma. Ice isn't good against fighting. I can get Toad Scroll. I will say, I'm trying to use more of the new Pokemon because I just want to see them and hang out with them. I know fighting isn't good, it doesn't work against Ghost, but does Ghost work against fighting? Yeah, it does, we're good. I'm trying to use more of the new Pokemon, but the new Pokemon just aren't very good, is what it seems like. Ice, good against Grace. Perhaps an Ice, good against a Grass. I don't even remember if that's a typing that does good. Trading attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me chills. Let's see who gets the win. Oh right, it's also like Dark type or something. But you're gonna greenify it. You do you. Who's gonna make a team of all Tandemouses? It's the only way to have, I was gonna say it's the only way to have whatever 4 times 6 is. 24. Get ready. This move's gonna hit with the force of all my training. My round. Don't like that. Here. Have a grass guy. Yeah, I've been having the hard, like, there's so many Pokemon you can choose from this game. I've been having, signature move does quite a bit of damage. I've been having a hard time, oh right, you're ground type. I'm having a hard time building a team that just covers all the advantage. I guess we're just sending out Grandma again. The only Pokemon that does anything on my team is this Annihilate. I need to switch some things around. I need to get like an electric type in here or a water or grass or something. I had a whatever you call that deer Pokemon. Sawsbuck. I should bring Sawsbuck back. I'm just gonna punch you. Strong. Mean to me to keep using Flower Trick. Thank you, Grandma. I knew I was right to believe in you. Trebage D. That's an L for me. Man, you've gotten so good. I think that should be enough of a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. 3 potions. There's just 2 gyms remaining, and all that'll be left is to try out being a champion. Give it all you got. Now let's get you back to the gym lobby. Are you gonna heal me? Are you gonna heal all my dead guys? I think my team is probably not very good for ice. I've got fighting, which I think is good, and fire, which is good, but like weak to ice, not strong against ice, weak to ice, weak to ice. What was I using recently? Let's see. Espathra. Espathra? I had this one for a while, and she was pretty dang good. I could bring her back. Push comes to shove, just steamroll them with singing. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. Are you just... Yeah, you're just regular style psychics. Carkle. I'm trying to think, like, who... I used, Kilowattrel for a while. And then I caught a Toadscruel, and I wanted to do, grass instead of flying. And I don't remember what I... And, yeah, grass instead of electric for water. But Kilowattrel is pretty good. Maybe I should get a Finizen. These guys are wild. There was that one other weird fish. Clodsire I used early game a lot. And also, Grafii. But I had too many poison Pokemon, so I started... Palafin is the wild one. Yeah, the one where it evolves and it's just like, surprise, superhero. I wanted to use a Veluza, but I caught this one really early on, even though it was level like 36, and it just wasn't listening to me. Maybe I should try it out. We'll see. We'll see what's up. Let's do a gym battle. Here at the Glaciado Gym, that means doing the snow slope run. Ride a Pokemon down the designated course and try to reach the goal within the time limit. To start your test, just head out of the gym and go up the slope to your left. We'll fill you in on the details there. Now get out there and have fun. I miss sledding. I miss being outside in the snow and just going down a hill. You don't even need a sled if you've got a smooth enough jacket. You can just slide down. It's fine. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. I will take this. Thank you. Sliding time? Hey there. I've been waiting for you. This is where the snow slope run starts. Your task is to ride a Pokemon all the way down the course. It's like a slippery, slidey nature trail. Reach the finish line within the target time and you'll have passed the test. So, ready to attempt the gym test by taking on the snow... Why am I having such a hard time saying snow slope run? Snow slope run, snow slope run, snow slope run, snow slope run. Actually, can you explain that again? You want me to ride a Pokemon down a hill? Like, that's it? That can't be all there is to it. Enjoy the Winter Wonderland on your way down. That can't be all there is to it, can there? I do really like these gym challenges. It's a fun little way to add more, like, things into the game.
Random understreck. Game lover says she sells seashells by the seashore.
By the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Oh, we slide. Ow. This is interesting. Am I supposed to be, like, dashing or... jumping or... No! I missed one. These are baby challenges. These are so easy to do. Like, I had a minute and 30 seconds to do that. I missed one and still did it in half the time. I kind of wish they hadn't done these challenges tied up with the gym leaders. I kind of wish they were just, like, hidden around the world or, like, another fourth. Yeah, the challenges are, like, super easy mode. I really wish they had, like, had difficulty settings for this game where it's, like, easy, medium, hard. That was some of the best sliding I've ever seen. Are you sure? That sliding was garbage. Almost like seeing Grusha in its prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Go let the receptionist know. Could I have just lied? Like, he didn't give me a badge or a card or anything. Could I have just, like, gone down and been like, yeah, I did it. I slid on a slope and I did it good and I hit the flags or whatever. Great show on the slopes, you. You finished the snow slope run. No problem. You know what that means. You've cleared the gym test. Way to go. You've now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Do you want to face the Sub-Zero Shredder himself, Gym Leader Grusha? Yes. Very well. Allow me to show you the battle court. They had that in black and white too, never brought it back, and it upset you slightly. They should bring it back. I'm tired of, like, I'm glad that they, like, mixed in some different things in this game. It's not all just battles. They've got, like, the cool Titan stuff. Hi, Satoddle. Look at you. They've got the cool Titan stuff. They've got these, like, gym challenges. The Team Star fights are kind of cool. I wish they had done different things for each Team Star location instead of just like, all right, throw your Pokemon out and throw your Pokemon out and throw your Pokemon out and throw your Pokemon out. I'm freezing. I take it you're a challenger. Oh, I like your scarf. My name's Grusha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be a pro, actually. Now I'm a gym leader. I saw you on the slopes. Your skills? Yeah, they were pretty cool. Don't let that get to your head. Winter mountains are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Easy as that. Same thing with Pokemon battles, really. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. Today's not a great day to face me, you know? You're better off giving up. I'm sure you want to battle me? Yeah? I need that badge to beat the game. Still trying to act cool, huh? That's too bad. Well, this is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. Get ready to feel the icy bite of reality. Why did you like dip your scarf down for a second? Hey, Grusha? Why did you do that? Oh, Frostmoth, I forgot about you. I like Frostmoth. If I wasn't using Satoddle, I'd catch myself a Snome. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. Well, we're just gonna torch song you. Bye. I think my cat is snoring. Can you hear a sound? Yeah, I think Pitter Patter is snoring on top of the bookshelf. Oh, what a silly kitty. Wait, no, I don't need to change Pokemon. Send all the bears, moths, and the guys you want. I'm just gonna sing fire at them until they die. Gym music is also quite a banger. It really is. I do like the gym songs in this game. I like the terrestrialization song. The music in this game is pretty good. See that, Satoddle? That's what you're gonna be. As soon as I find me an Ice Stone. Which actually I might already have. attacks mean nothing to me. I can simply just keep pressing the A button and beat this game. Easy as that. I guess we're just gonna keep doing this. You're not just talk, I see. You're still one false step from a steep fall. Go on, do your Terra business. I'm just gonna keep torch songing. Battles are like mountains in winter. The situation could change in a heartbeat. Yes, yes, very pretty. Look at that fluffy bird. What do you mean I'm confused? Are you gonna... There we go. There's my lizard. Literally one hit. Goodbye, bird. You know they made like a life-sized Altaria. I don't know if it's life-sized, but like a huge Altaria plush. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh no, how could this have happened? You melted straight through my ice. Who would have thunk it that I could fight you fire with ice fire? Official plush. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like, you know how they have those giant, like, Snorlax beanbags? The, like, 6-foot, Centret? Or Furret? $39. Yeah, it's Pokemon Center official. I don't know if they have it in the US. It might just be Japan only. But, here we go. $500. I'm trying to see. Here it is, just like in a room next to a person. Just like huge bird plush. It looks so soft. But yeah, they've been making more and more of these, like, oh, it looks so soft. More and more of these just like giant Pokemon. I think they have like a Lucario also that's like 4 or 5 feet tall. It's kind of wild. I don't think I have enough disposable income.
Random understreck. Game lover says so fluff. So nice.
So fluff. So nice. I don't think I have enough disposable income to spend $500 on a Pokemon plush, but like, it's tempting. It's like, what if instead of a new computer I just bought a giant Snorlax? What if instead of a new computer I just bought a life-size Lucario? That burning passion you have, you strive for the future, no matter what challenges you face. Just like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you your gym badge. Yes. Huh? You want a photo together to commemorate your win? Come on, that's so uncool. I don't usually do that sort of thing, but okay, fine. Special occasion. Yeah, let's take a picture. Oh, look at that. I really like the pictures in this game. 7 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon of up to 55 more easily. They'll actually listen to you too, which is nice. Oh, and before I forget, you should take this too. I really like, Gersha, or whatever his name is fashion. Cool scarf, cool coat, cool hair. Ice spinner. That's a new one. Should be a lot more useful than some silly photo of you and me. Feel free to stop by again, if you don't mind the cold, that is. You tell him, Satoddle. I wonder if I have, an ice stone, actually. to pick up a... Oh, hey, it's Rika and a small child. Hello? Hey, Rika here at your service. These gyms really aren't giving you much trouble, are they? Rika. Uh-huh. Oh, right. You two haven't met yet, have you? This young man is you. He's good with Pokemon. Even La Primera has taken an interest in him.
Oh wow. But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong too. Like really strong.
Which one of you is stronger, do you think?
Well, I'm one of the Elite Four.
She's one of the Elite Four?
I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing.
Chiri-chan! That's Rika's Japanese name, right? Because Rika is short for paprika and she was chili in Japanese. Or is that Poppy? Oh, aren't you just adorable? I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four.
Yeah, I am. I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister. So hurry up and come to the Pokemon Lake. It's where the pinnacle. It's where the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there.
Poppy is Poppy. Poppy. Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind. You like it better outside? Do you like it better outside? Garoo. You know, Grusha here at the Glaciado Gym. He's as good as they come. Not just as a snowboarder, as a gym leader, too. Well, that's 2 gym leaders down. We've got like 5 more minutes before stream ends. I'm trying to think if it's worth trying to do... I don't think I can take on that dragon. I could probably make it to the next area. Ooh, Rika talks in Kansai Ben? Hell yeah. I love that Kansai accent. Let's go over here. New classes are available to take. Maybe we can just do some classes for the rest of the stream. Or we could try to find the rest of the trainers in this area. Excuse me, Satoddles. I am coming through. Now, if I were... destination that I'm going to. Where me would be. There's a tower we can probably fly to. Whee! Don't know if you can get there without the last ride ability. To the Team Star place or the Dragon Titan? Because the Dragon Titan, the Dragon Titan, we need the last ride ability. Or it will give us the last ride ability. There's just gonna be a Gimmighoul up there. Can you? Oh, hello. Why are there so many engines on top of this tower? It's hello, Skeledirge? Are you okay over there? I guess you can just float now, which is fine. Our baddie! Yeah, why are there engines on the tower? What are they doing up here? Our baddie is evolving. Big bat, big bat, big bat, big bat, big bat, big bat. Didn't know other mons could spawn there. I didn't either. We got a Noivern. Now maybe you can actually not die in one hit. Dragon Pulse? Yes, please learn some dragon moves. While the engine just flies around in the background. We'll keep Air Slash. We'll get rid of Wing Attack. Hello? Can I catch you? Thank you, Nightbot. I don't particularly want to evolve my guy. So let's just bite you a couple times. Get your health down. One more. Please don't... Ow. Please don't die. And then we'll just chuck an Ultra Ball at you. Why is there a castle in the background? That's not the school, is it? We got some Varoom fuel. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. No, don't fight me. Can I just torch song you real quick? Thank you. Just want this item. Where was that castle at? I'm trying to line it up. Can I just not see it anymore? It's just gone? Am I just blind? It wasn't up the mountain. Huh. The cliff just looked like, well, oh, was it really just that? Is the cliff just made it look like a castle? I got excited. I thought there was like a cool castle we could visit. Can't ride Koraidon there. Rude, rude. There we go. I feel like there should be more castles in Pokemon games. Let's see. Is it gonna let us go all the way over? Is it gonna let us go all the way over? Is it gonna let us go all the way over? No, it's not. 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 But, and hear me out here. Who are you? Halucha? What are you doing in this game? What if we use the very good, cheating? If you, like, hop backwards up a slope, it likes to let you jump up it. No, I jumped too high. Maybe we can just force our way up. Maybe we can just make this work. Probably not. Wait, is this my destination? It is. Just stopping right now to tell you the final right upgrade is wall climbing. I figured. Because there were definitely some things that, like, you gotta climb a wall to get there. But there is, like, I definitely did cheat before I got the big jump and got up some walls I was not supposed to be able to get up by backwards jumping. Where are you? There you are. Like, if I try to get up this wall. it makes me slide and fall. But if you do this, you can just do that like the whole way up. As long as you don't get turned around. So like, it's possible you can get up this one also by doing the same thing. But who knows? Look at all the haluchas. I like halucha. You did not know that. Yeah, that was one of like the first glitches they found in the game, is that somehow if you're facing backwards on the slope, you can just kind of like jump up it. It's harder once you learn the fly ability, because it tries to make you fly if you push the jump button too soon. But I guess once you've learned the wall climb ability, you kind of don't really need to do that anymore, huh? Unless you can only climb certain walls, or only like to a certain extent. What is this nice looking lake over here? Oh, I did not mean to fight you. Run. I just want to check out this little water area that's got like 3 towers. Excuse me, Halucha. We'll catch one of you later. Who is this? Dunsparce? Nah. Wait. You get LP just from interacting with those things? That I did not know. And who are you just sitting out in the water? I am the dragon's tail. That answers my question. I'm the youngest of 3 sisters. The ones who've claimed the dragon's tail, and I'll send you flying. What does that mean? Oh, a Dratini! Hello, Gudra. I know you know water moves, which is not great for me, but you're not water type, so like, we can at least get one of these in there. Oh, wait, no, you are water type, or is fire not good against dragon? Well, you can get out of there, Skeledirge. Don't kill my toddle, okay? You don't kill my toddler. Fire not good. Okay. The lighting disappeared there for a second. Stop that. Stop doing that to my guy. Huh. Am I gonna have to send in Grandma? I could do Dragon Pulse, but is Dragon Pulse even one that does damage? Or is it one that does like... you got a Dragon Fang? Is this one of the ones that... Okay, it just has a power. I know there's like one dragon attack that's like, it does, Stop that. Hey, Gudra? You cut that out. I'm sending Grandma after you. I really need some like anti-dragon, anti-water. Get punched. Wait. I forgot Dragon Tail did that. Alright, who you got? Code Scroll? Okay. What can we do with you? Hex? What does this one do? I think I'm fast enough to get a spore. I am. Alright. And now we can hex you. I think Dragon Rage isn't in this game. Can they do that? Can they just take a move out? I I really didn't need to do that. I probably could have killed that Goodra with just any attack. I might have to turn tail and run. Is this like a challenge? Hydroteenies. You're not a dragon. So while I do want to fight the rest of these dragon ladies, we have passed the time. Don't forget to heal. Yeah, I'm heading back to the Poké Center to heal. We have passed the time that we usually stop the stream. Where? Up this hill? Wait. Is that an Indeedee? Hold on, I want an Indeedee. I do want one of these. I love their smug little faces and their croissant hair. That's gonna be super effective, isn't it?
Random understreck. Game lover says indeed it indeed.
Indeed, it indeed. An indeedy do, indeed I do. What was that? Go to bed real quick. Level 50. I might be in an area that's a little too high level for me, actually. I don't want to kill it. Let's see if I can catch it like this. Probably not. Oh no, we're okay. Indeedy. Oh, these things are normal psychic? I thought they were just pure psychic. I guess that's why Ghost didn't work. Those are horns? Maybe I should get an Indeedee in my party. Take this real quick, don't mind me, Halucha. Where was... all the way up here. We're just gonna fly there. We're gonna fly there, and we're gonna do a heal. And then we're gonna do a save. And we're gonna call it a night. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging out. The male one is the more offensive one. Yeah, the male one's got the nice smug look on its face. The female Indeedee just looks like a normal mon. We'll call it here for tonight. In a couple days on Wednesday, we're gonna be playing more Mother 3. I was gonna say next week, Monday, we're gonna go back to Bug Fables, but I think I might take, may or may not take that Monday off. We'll have to see. That's the Monday right after Christmas, so, like, it depends on how long my family's staying in town and if I want to spend more time with them. If they're leaving early, then I'll do a stream, Monday night. Yeah, up to me. I'll figure that out. I'll let y'all know when it gets closer. Probably Friday I'll post the schedule for next week. But definitely this week, Wednesday, Mother 3. Next week, Wednesday, Mother 3. In between question marks. But for now, but for tonight, we go to bed. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for sharing interesting facts about metal and eating batteries. And I feel like we learned a lot of things earlier today, and I can't remember any of it. I do. Thank you, Random Game Lover, for redeeming Play a Different Game. Got to actually make some progress in Pokemon, and that's going to inspire me to actually play more Pokemon leading up to Christmas. I'm going to have... God, I have to bake cookies. I gotta make some cookies tomorrow and throughout the week. Maybe also another cheesecake. I finished wrapping all presents. I've got most of my holiday prep out of the way. But for now, we go to bed. Let me see if anybody... Let me see who all is on live. I might just send you... I think I'll just send you to the cats. Of a nice, peaceful cat raid. I hope y'all have a good night. I hope y'all have a good dreams. I hope y'all have a good holidays. This is the first day of Hanukkah today, I think. Happy Hanukkah to people who are out there celebrating Hanukkah. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.